What's up, everyone? Can you tell me what we just watched? Like, this game. I don't know if I want to be happy that we lost. Obviously, we don't want to lose. Unless we won the first leg and then we lose the second leg and on aggregate we win. But at one point, Bayern were winning 1-0. Then another point, Bayern were losing 5-2, and then it ended up 5-4. What did we just watch? Because that wasn't just a football match. It wasn't just a football match. No. It was utter chaos, but it was brilliant. There were 9 goals in a Champions League semifinal. The most ever. And somehow Bayern Munich walked away happy with a 5-4 loss. And still very much alive. That's why they're happy. Anyways, everyone, you know me. I'm Dakota Clayball. Your favorite realtor. Some say the best in all of Tampa Bay. I don't know who, but some say it. But you may also know me better as the Tampa Bayern Ultra. Anyways, folks, let's break this game down because Bayern actually started, like I said, this game exactly how you want in a hostile environment. The Parc des Princes was going. They were composed. They were aggressive. They were creating problems for PSG. And in the 17th minute, Luis Díaz gets taken down in the box. And up steps Harry Kane. Cool, calm, collective. Dakota Clayball's 3 sees the confidence. And he was automatic. It was 0-1 to Bayern. And in that moment, you're thinking, okay, Bayern are in control here. But this is where the game flips completely upside down. Because PSG didn't just respond, they exploded. First, and I'll tell you this, right before that goal, we had a golden opportunity Bayern had a golden opportunity for Olise to make it 2-0. And I thought, before Kvaratskhelia scored his first goal, I'm like, Bayern could win this 3-0. That's how crazy this game was and how Bayern were performing. But Kvaratskhelia cuts inside and had a curling one in. No chance for Manuel Neuer. Then just minutes later, a corner comes in. And João Neves, one of the smallest players on the pitch for either team, rises the highest and buries the header. And just like that, 2-1 to PSG. Now, Bayern, in the past, they could have folded. They probably would have folded there. A lot of teams have done it in Paris. I mean, look at Liverpool. Look at Chelsea. There's been a lot of teams. Because then comes one of the moments of the night. It was beautiful. Michael Olise. 4 players around him. Literally, it was his Lionel, one probably in his illustrious career, hopefully to come. 4 players. It was 4 players around him. No space, no angle, just like a Lionel Messi photo. Like if Lionel Messi had done something like this, folks, he would have gotten all the accolades, all the roses. And he just doesn't matter. The nonchalant king, boom, rocket into the net. It's dos, zwei, whatever you want to call it. Do, for the French, those who follow me. It was an individual brilliance at the highest level. And just when you think Bayern have stabilized, we get that moment. That moment, Alphonso Davies, the controversy, the handball. Ball deflects off of Alphonso Davies' thigh and then hits his arm. All the commentators are saying, that's not a penalty, that's not a penalty. All the PSG fans are saying, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. And the ref originally doesn't call it a penalty. He doesn't. But VAR, UEFA, they get involved. Penalty is given. And look, you can debate it all you want. All day, all night, but it's a semifinal. That's brutal. Ousmane Dembélé, he steps up. He buries it right before halftime. Bayern don't even get a chance to try again because it happened right at 2 minutes stoppage time. And now it's 3-2 PSG. Now, here's where the game really gets away. Because coming out of halftime, PSG hit them with a 2-minute knockout punch. First, Kvaratskhelia, again, clinical, direct, dangerous, all night. Then immediately after, Dembélé, again, bang, bang. Within minutes, it's 5-2. It's 5-2. And I'm like, at this point, I'm just walking around, yelling at the heaven, saying, it's done. Everyone's thinking at that point, this tie is done. Years past, Bayern Munich would be trying and they'd give up another goal and be 6-2. But you would think, like I said in the past, Bayern Munich would be down, completely done, away leg, down 3 goals, PSG flying. That's usually where it ends. But, like I said just a moment ago, this is Bayern Munich this season. This is why this club is different. They didn't quit. They didn't fold. They responded. First, a set piece. Joshua Kimmich delivers a perfect free kick. And Upamecano attacks it with the slightest of touches off of his head. It almost looked like it could have been a Joshua Kimmich goal. 5-3. And then just 3 minutes later, one of the best moments of the match. Harry Kane drops deep, lifts a perfect, and when I say perfect, it was perfect, long ball. And Luis Díaz brings it down beautifully. He whiffs on his second touch, then he tries to do it again, which actually fooled both the defender and the keeper. He cuts inside, finishes, it's 5-4. And just like that, Bayern are back thinking, boom, baby, from Emperor's New Groove, Emperor Cusco. You think that. You think they're back. Boom. From dead and buried to 1 goal down, heading back to Munich. And they almost stole it. Ooh. Final minutes, chaos in the box, which, again, this game was complete chaos. Kimmich gets a looping header, and it's cleared off the line. Off the line. That was the moment. That was 5-5. So where does this leave us, though? Yes, Bayern lost. Yes, they conceded 5. Not one save, actually. This is the first time Manuel Neuer, I'm wearing his jersey in black, giving it a, I guess I'll wear black when we lose, red when we win. I don't know. I tried something different, a new jersey. But he did not make a save all game. And defensively, there were real questions. Because conceding 5 goals on 5 shots on target is not sustainable at any level, let alone this level. But you score 4 goals away in Paris, you show resilience, and you prove you can break PSG because they were on their back foot, folks. This tie, most importantly, it's not over. Because now it goes back to Munich. 75,000 fans, the Allianz Arena, and Bayern only 1 goal to level this because there's no more away goals. But if you think about it, if the away goals did and we won 1-0, game would have been ours. But ultimately, final thoughts, folks. Could this be one of the greatest semi-final Champions League games ever played? Maybe. You be to decide. With Kane composed and influential, Olise was electric, Díaz clutch as always, Kimmich pulling the strings. Whew. But PSG's front line, their Kvaratskhelia and Dembélé were absolute ruthless. And now everything comes down to the second leg at the Allianz Arena. If this first game was chaos, what lies ahead for the return leg? Could it be historic? Maybe. Folks, if you enjoyed this breakdown and all the other breakdowns I've been doing, please like, comment, and subscribe. As I say always, please reach out to your family. You never know when it could be your last chance to. And as always, you know my motto. Your needs are the point.